Ah, what's up, guys? AW here in the house, Aaron Board. Welcome to my stream tonight. Short stream, not gonna be a long stream. Got to get this done about an hour and 15 minutes. Okay, hour and 15 minutes because I have plans for 9 o'clock Eastern time. Big plans. So this is gonna be a short stream. But before I get in, what I want to talk about, do me a favor. Make sure to like, share, subscribe, comment below. Do all that for me, please. Help this channel grow. All right. Got a lot of things to talk about. Some things to talk about. It's not exactly on the thumbnail, but I will talk about it here. Get everything I need to talk about done in an hour and 15 minutes, maybe shorter. That I want to talk about. Okay. So a lot of news. A lot of news dumped today and yesterday. Okay. And get as much out of it today as possible tonight, because yesterday was a fallout review show. So I'm going to talk about some thumbnail, Star Wars news, and things like that on this stream. That's the plan. Okay? That's the plan for tonight. And so it is going to be a solo stream tonight. Okay? Okay? And the fucking phone's ringing. Okay. Okay, so I'm back, alright? So let's get on with this stream. Sorry. Little. All right, we got to get on with this stream, man. Let's get on with this. I only got a few minutes. All right, I'm back. So we got bigger news, so big news. All right, I'm gonna talk about Star Wars. Not in the fucking thumbnail, obviously, not in the thumbnail. But I'm gonna talk about Star Wars. Okay. Okay. Let's talk about Star Wars. All right. I guess you heard by now. Kathleen Kennedy is out as president of Lucasfilm. Okay. Lucasfilm. As of this week, checking it. Well, I'm checking my TikTok. As of this week is her final week. President is Lucasfilm. Now this has been going on. This has been on the table for 2 weeks now. Okay. From Puck News. Then 2 weeks later, it officially came out today that Kathleen Kennedy will be leaving as president of Lucasfilm at the end of this week. Okay? This week. All right, okay, at the end of this week. Okay? Okay, back. So we're gonna get to more of that in a minute. But taking charge is gonna be something similar to what DC Studios has with two co-leads. Okay, so taking charge of the uh, Lucasfilm will be Dave Filoni. Obviously knows who Dave Filoni is. Familiar with Dave Filoni. Okay, and then when Brennan, Lyman Brennan. Okay, so they're going to be the next leaders of Lucasfilm. Okay, but how are they going to? So who does works on what? So that's been decided already. Who works on what leaders work on what co-leads. Like with James Gunn and Pierce Safran is very very similar to that. That James Gunn is the creative side of things, and Pierce Safran's the business side of things. So with this, Dave Filoni is the creative side of things. He's the one that comes up with the ideas for Star Wars in the sense of the universe, Indiana Jones, whatever Lucasfilm owns, whatever properties own, and Lin Brennan, she is the business side of things. So she wants to does the budgets. She hires budgets. Looks for us marketing, promotion, stuff like that. The business side of things. Okay, that's what she's doing. Okay, that's what she's doing. So they're both co-leading. One's creative, one's business. Okay, now Doomcock is right. Doomcock is finally right. Doomcock is finally right. He actually got something correct. That she's out after 14 years as shut up, Red, as the president of Lucasfilm. So she's Doomcock. Doomcock was right, but I don't know what I don't know how many times Doomcock said that Kathleen Kennedy's out. I don't know how many times. I don't have a counter for that. I didn't count that out, but I'm sure it's like 1 out of 1,000 or something like that. Okay, very low percentage. And he's gonna say this that he's right. He's probably gonna make a video today. Today, he's gonna get out today and say he said I was right all along. When we know the past few years he's been saying this, and I mean, yeah, she'll die eventually. I mean, she's alive now and is leaving, but if she didn't leave Lucasfilm, she died, passed away as president of Lucasfilm. Technically, that means she's out. Okay, man, yeah. Hey, guess what? Guess what? Guess what? Tom Holland's gonna be out as Spider-Man one day. Hugh Jackman's gonna be out as Wolverine one day. It's gonna happen. It's gonna happen. It's gonna happen. Okay, Chris Hemsworth's going to be out as Thor one day. But no. Here's the thing about Kathleen Kennedy. You have to understand this. She's not young. She's 72 years old. Okay, 72 years old, running a major studio like that. It's to me, it's tiring. It'd be tiring. Be like, yeah, Kathleen Kennedy. Kathleen Kennedy is Doom Dick is always right. Always right. Okay. 72 years old and running this major studio. Well, studio that's owned by Disney. Okay. But now Dave Filoni. Dave Filoni is ahead of everything now with the creative side. And this is the woman, the other woman is doing business. Okay? Now, so there's Kathleen Kennedy, while giving a statement, also gave an update on some Star Wars films. Star Wars films that hasn't been updated in a while. We haven't heard anything about it in a while. And so she says basically the future of Star Wars, an update of Star Wars films. She says James Mangold's film is on hold, but has an incredible script. So James Mangold's film is on hold. What? So what's James Mangold filming next? Okay, that could possibly be delaying his Star Wars movie. Okay, he has nothing right now. I don't see anything on his filmography right now about what he's directing. So I don't know what it is. I don't know what it is. Let's see if he has a TV show. No, nothing with TV either. Um, Nothing with that. Okay, nothing with TV. So he hasn't had anything since the Complete Unknown movie. So I don't know what's on hold. I don't know what's up. Maybe he's developing this. Maybe stuff with DC Swamp Thing. Maybe an update on Swamp Thing. I don't know. Okay. All right. Don Glover has turned in a script for a Orlando movie. So Don Glover has turned in a script for a Orlando movie. Look, I'm gonna say this. I don't know how many of you are Orlando fans, but Orlando doesn't need a movie or a TV show. He doesn't need one. I don't think he needs a movie or a TV show. I I have no interest in Lando. All we just know is what Lando is. I don't care about Lando, really, in my opinion. So, whatever. Okay, about Lando. Simon Kinberg is actively working on a trilogy of films that Dave and Lin Ren are very on board for. Simon Kinberg is the one who directed X-Men, the Dark Phoenix movie. Really, really bad. Okay? Really, really bad. So yeah, he's actually the next trilogy. Obviously, trilogy means episode 10 through 12, 10 through 12, right? That means he's directing episode 10 through 12, right? He plans to set up the trilogy for 10 through 12. This was reportedly last year. Remember around this time last year that Simon Kinberg is on board Lucasfilms to direct episode or create, or produce, direct, whatever, to create, write the next trilogy. Episode episode 10 to 12. Okay? I'm not overly optimistic about that. Just because of watching him direct the last X-Men movie that he did, which was really, really bad. Dark Phoenix. Really, really bad. Did not like it. Now, remember, some people thought that was going to happen. Some people thought Kevin Feige would move on from Marvel and become promoted to head of Lucasfilm. I don't think. I think he's fine. I think he's happy as the head of Marvel. I don't think that's not. The thing is, Brad. That's not a promotion. That's just a lateral move, right? Actually, I think that's actually a demotion. Yeah, he'll still be president, but look at the success of Star Wars and Marvel. Marvel, Marvel is leaps and bounds way ahead of Star Wars, right? So why would he want to do it? Why would he want to go? I mean, if he wants to go to Star Wars, is that it's like, you know what? Okay, Lucasfilm's like, I made this universe, Marvel Cinematic Juggernaut. I made what it is today. Somebody else who places me in good hands. I'm gonna try to do this, build up, fix Star Wars. I'm gonna take this challenge on. To me, that's the only reason he would go to Lucasfilm's president. To me, it's just it would be just a challenge for him to take on. It'd be like a demotion. Okay. Nick of the Knicks to be the head coach of the Jets at the same time. Yes. Okay. He's gonna be the president of both. Nah, keep it. Okay. Okay. But alright, so yeah, and then what else? What else? Taika Waititi turns to the script for the film she calls it hilarious and great. Okay, but Taika Waititi has been developing a film for Star Wars since I don't know, like 2020, 2021. So what's up with Taika Waititi? Taika Waititi is not working on anything right now, is he? What was the last thing he directed that came out in the theaters? Oh, next Clarence Sun. Clarence Sun's his. Oh, his movie. Okay, Clarence Sun. Okay, that's his next movie. But okay, but yeah, but okay. Victor Alonso. Victoria Alonso. That's a Victor Alonso. Okay. Okay. So like Taika Waititi, okay. Okay. But why if you say that if you're okay, if the film is if it's hilarious and great, why haven't you greenlit it yet? Like why are you not moving on? Like why are you not moving on production? Okay. Oh, and then you know the Adam Driver movie, the Hunt for Ben Solo script that movie like when Adam Driver rented Lucasfilm talked to Lucasfilm about a movie for Ben Solo, and that got turned down and didn't go anywhere. Well, apparently is on the back burner. Apparently, 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 Lucasfilm decided, you know what? It's not scrapped anymore. Let's hold it off. Let's put it on the back burner. We'll think about it. We'll think about doing it. It's not a definite no anymore. It's like you know what happened is it's like they found the script a script or a screenplay of The Hunt for Ben Solo, and they threw it in the garbage. A couple of years later, they decided, you know what? You know what? Let's make this movie. Go look for that script in the garbage. Just bring it out of the garbage. Where's that crumpled up script? Pull it out of the garbage. Just back on, bitches. I'm kidding. If Chris Hemsworth replaces Thor, I'll shave my head bald. No, 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 I can't do that. I said I'll shave my head bald if Robert Downey Jr. gets nominated as Doctor Doom for the Oscars as a leading actor. Okay. Uh, after the trilogy, I believe will take place. After the trilogy. Okay. Harry Cavill. Oh man, Cavill. The cavalry. The cavalry. Oh man. If you have like Henry Cavill in the MCU again as a character and there's different variants of Henry Cavill, we call it the cavalry. Oh, it's the cavalry. It's the cavalry. What's the cavalry doing here? My God, it's the cavalry. Cavalry. Gosh. My God. My God. It's Eric Bischoff. No, Eric, but that's the Westing thing. Oh, all right. Okay, so anything's gonna get done? Any of those movies gonna get done? And is that gonna any of those are they gonna move forward with that shit? Henry Hampton as Captain Britain. Henry Hampton. Is any of these movies gonna get done? Made? Or even is there any traction on these movies? Like is this a what what happened to the Ray movie? Because she didn't mention about the Ray movie. She didn't talk about the solo Ray Skywalker movie. So what's up with that? Is that movie canceled? Okay, is that movie canceled? She didn't mention the Ray movie at all. Did she forget about it? Did she even mention Ahsoka? Because Ahsoka's getting a season 2. Oh wow! Like, Ray movie is happening. You know, the way movie is happening. It's starting. It's starring. It's starring John Campia's brother-in-law, Ray. That's who it's starring. Did you hear about that, Red? It's gonna start. It's starring Ray's brother. It's starring John Campia's brother-in-law, Ray. Ray. Ray the New Order. I don't know if it's. She didn't mention anything about that movie at all. But now this is all in Filoni's creative mind's hands now. In his mind, in his hands. He has a world where he could dabble into creating this, running everything, the creative side of things, where the other woman could do business. Cassidy's a story trooper by also a movie Lucasfilm. Okay. Way Skywalker. Okay. Ray William Johnson stars Ray Skywalker Ray's upcoming trilogy. Okay. Ray Skywalker Ray's upcoming trilogy. Okay. Okay. Ray Skywalker Ray's upcoming trilogy. Okay. Okay. All right, I'm gonna star as an upcoming stormtrooper. But all he said, Filoni was going to be the next president, or in charge, at least in charge. Ray Skywalker the Jedi, Skywalker the Jedi. No, not that nut. Oh man, he'd be like, he would want Zack Snyder to direct a Star Wars movie. Wait, Zack Snyder's trying to pitch a Star Wars movie, and they're probably like, and Lucasfilm was like, there's no nudity, swearing, or grape in Star Wars, right? Remember, Rebel Moon's gonna be the next Star Wars, guys. Rebel Moon's gonna be the franchise that overtakes Star Wars and Star Trek in the space drama fandom. Like, Rebel Moon is gonna be the next big fandom. It's gonna be bigger than Avatar, Marvel, DC, Star Wars, Star Trek, all the horror franchises, all of that. Shot by Zack Snyder. All right. All that. Okay. Not gonna be a or whatever. Oh, okay. Zack Snyder. Luke Luke, this is Zack Snyder's movie, Star Wars movie. The Force opens, and when it's called the Force opens, Star Wars the Force opens, it's because there's gonna be a lot of butt sex in it. So the Force opens, you can see a woman Jedi getting it from behind. Ray getting it from behind. by where you can see Ray getting it behind by one of those what is this the sand people. Sand people, the sand people, in Star Wars. Like scraping incessant movies. He does. Ray goes to prison with Batman. She begs Bruce without consent. She uses the Force on Bruce, and Bruce has no means to escape because she can't escape the Force, and she just like abuses Bruce Batman. Is it? Is it? You know what, Red? He probably would like it. He probably give in and he'll give in, and it won't be consent. It won't be without consent anymore. It'll be consent. You have like the Joker be like, "Let me join in the fun." That's funny. This is actually kind of funny. Hey, Red, question for you, Red. Are you gonna watch TNA on AMC? Red. I know, Red. Let's see, they were like, I know, Red. He was screwing Anakin. But how old was Anakin in episode 3, though? Was he? The problem is, Anakin was an adult in episode 3, right? Like, he was married in episode 3. He was married in episode 3. Okay, so is no. Palpatine was grooming Anakin since episode 1. Yes, he's in the shadows. His office all low. Yes. Yeah. Okay. Yes. How old is the Queen? How Queen was old as Queen Amidala? She had to be like, no, she was a teenager, right? In episode 1, like she clearly was like a teenager in episode 1, right? Where, yeah, I mean, yeah, what is this? He said, "Mom, I get Padme." So yeah, Padme had to be at least a teenager when she's a queen. Yeah, yo. Anakin likes the older woman, huh? Oh bad. Oh my God, Padme was grooming Anakin. No, oh my God. Palpatine and Padme were both grooming Anakin. Oh my God. But Anakin was being groomed in the Star Wars universe. Oh my God. my god. My god. My god. George Lucas is a freak, man. What a freak George Lucas is. Dude, what did the Jedi's do to the younglings? Man. Man. Yeah, 50-year-old. The thing is, that is 50-year-olds. Usually, 50-year-old women do not like younger men, right? 50-year-old women usually like a 50-year-old woman usually like men around their age or older. They will not usually like 11 or 12-year-old unless you're basically controlling them, taking advantage of them. Teen girls. Like what? She called him Annie. Like why was she call him Annie? Didn't her call him Annie and stuff like that? Like Annie is a girl's name. Annie. Yeah, of course. Like women like older men usually. Yeah, not younger men. If a teenager likes a younger man, it usually means they want to be in control and dominate. Most of them like older men. Yeah, that's true. That's true. Sideways. Like how many years did they say the episode 1 and 2 took place? How many years did they say episode 1 and 2 took place? Did they say like exact years? Obviously, it's been maybe like 7, 8 years. And apparently, they never ran each other until episode two. Stop. And he looked older than her, right? Like Anakin looked older than Padme. 20-year-old man dating a 17-year-old. Well, that's not legal. Well, dating is no. Dating is legal, but but sex isn't. It'll be statutory rape because she's not 18. In England, it would be legal. It would be legal in England. 16-year-olds, 16 statutory rape is 16 and younger. In some places in the world, specifically Europe, it's younger. In the States and in Canada, it's 18. So in the States where transformers take place, that is illegal. Sex is illegal. It's illegal. But in Europe, it would be legal. All right. I mean, look. Obviously, our views on consent has changed over the years, but if you go hundreds, thousands of years ago, teenage age, women's in their teens, that's considered consent. That's considered normal. Normal. Like 15 or 6-year-olds, it was considered normal. And by having with older men, it was normal back then. I mean, obviously times have changed. We know more. Back then, they didn't know much about the female anatomy or the male anatomy. Yeah, you're right, Bill Belch. Yeah, you're right about Bill Belichick. Yeah, his girlfriend was in preschool. Yeah, yeah. His girlfriend. Let's be honest. His girlfriend is a gold digger. A gold digger. Gold digger. Yeah, you know how awkward that is. A lot of older rich men, that don't have a wife anymore, they want to be around younger women because you know why they want to be around younger women? They're because they don't like the idea. No, they don't like the idea the idea that they're actually old, right? So getting a younger woman makes them feel young. They can't accept it getting older and older, right? And when you go out with an older man, a rich older man, and you go out with an older woman, about one your age or maybe 10 years younger, it makes them feel old, right? So when they go out with a younger woman and tries to make them feel young, they can't accept that they're getting older and older, which is natural, part of life. I mean, right? Like that's what I believe. She's still dating it. My God. All right, so let's get on with this. Let's get on with this, guys. I want to get on with this, guys. Fuck Snow. All right, Sophie Turner, the first pick. Do I have it up? No, I don't. Oh my God, I made fuck Snow. Do I have it? I have it. Lara Croft. Oh, you can't see her face. Sorry, that's not a good pick. Lara Croft. Oh, by the way, go watch how Grace Randolph says Kratos. Kratos. All right. So they released a pic of Lara Croft, Sophie Turner's Lara Croft, and it's actually a pretty cool, good pick. I can't lie. It's actually a nice pick, beautiful pick. Lara Croft as Sophie Turner's Lara Croft. She did look like she put on some muscle, some lean muscle, because obviously this kind of this kind of show she's doing, is going to require probably the most activity she's done, right? Physical activity. This is a lot of cardio going to be involved, right? This is not Game of Thrones where most of the time she talked and walked, but didn't want as much. Here, and other things she's in, but I've seen her in. And here she's going to be, well, climbing, shooting, running, a lot of physical activity, and you need to be in good shape for this kind of show because it's going to be one of those shows where it's going to be one of those roles where she'll be out of breath at times. So she had to get in physical condition for this. Uh, Obviously, to get in great physical condition for this, right? I know she's worked out a lot for this. Probably ate right, had the best trainers as possible. It's look, I'll say this. Obviously, Game of Thrones is his breakout, right? That's how people got to know her, right? I think she's been in other stuff, but the other stuff she's not. The other stuff I haven't watched. She's kind of famous. Her what made her really really famous after Game of Thrones was really not her other work, was more of her relationship with Joe Jonas. That relationship that went sour with the Jonas brothers, and the divorce and the whole custody battle with their child. I think there's two kids with them. But this is like a major role for her. This is Laura Croft, and if you saw, I saw discussion films posts. Do you see how much attention it got? Sophie Turner, the pick of Sophie Turner as Laura Croft. Oh my God. Yeah, Red. It made it very famous. Yeah, Red. Very sure. But see how much attention your discussion film post got? A lot of attention. I think it got over like 5 million views and like 3,000 comments. And I don't know how many people quote retweeted it, but it was a lot. A lot. Now, yes, it's Laura Croft, but why did they get that much attention? Because it's a hot girl playing Laura Croft. A hot woman playing Laura Croft, right? She actually looks pretty hot in it. I admit she looks hot in that picture. Okay, okay. It's an Amazon show, right? Also, this is a Also, the thing is, she definitely has the classic Lara Croft costume, the green shirt and the shorts and all that. It looks. I don't know what the show's even based on. I don't know if it's a beginning or origins or just going to be really like established. But my concern is just her acting. I don't think she's the best actress out there. I think she does. I think she has custody. I think Sophie has custody. Okay. Yeah, she does. Now, I do like the supporting cast around it. Signori Weaver is in it. I think she's gonna. What I think from Signori Weaver, who she's gonna play, I think she's gonna play that corrupt company that I haven't played the games in a while, but the, the corrupt company that Laura Croft, one of the antagonists is Laura Croft is that corrupt company. One of the heads is a female woman. I think that's Signori Weaver. Jason Isaacs is going to be in it. Now, I don't think Jason Isaacs is going to play a villain. I think Jason Isaacs is going to play the father of Laura Croft. Play the father. Okay. Maybe they get Walter Goggins back. Get the ghoul. The ghoul back in the movie. Remember the ghoul was in the Lara Croft movie? The one that came out a few years ago? You got the ghoul. Okay. Okay. Now, I don't know what the synopsis is based on this show. If it's based on the 2013 game or what. I don't know the synopsis. Like the story, what it's about, or what it can be about. I probably will give it a shot. See it, because I like video game stuff. Obviously, I play the games. I will give it a shot. Shot, and you just gotta watch. You just gotta watch Grace Randolph. You gotta watch Grace Randolph talk about Tomb Raider and God of War. It's crazy. Max gonna lose her mind. We're gonna take a look at Grace. I might do a stream on Grace Randolph this Sunday, and about God of War. And oh my God, oh my God, you just want to shoot yourself after listening to her takes on God of War. She can't even pronounce Kratos' name right, and so think. And she talks about Lara Croft Tomb Raider. I mean, lady, I know you're a movie and TV channel. You gotta talk about entertainment, but you own your channel. If you don't know what you're talking about when it comes to God of War or Lara Croft, don't even bother talking about it, please, please, please. If you're gonna talk about God of War, if you're gonna talk about it's both Amazon. If you're gonna talk about God of War, at least get the fucking name right. Kratos. 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 Seriously, Kratos. Kratos. Of course, Ratchet doesn't know anything about video games. You saw her take a Mario, right? Like, man, she's not going to lose any money. Not talking about video game adaptations, right? She's not going to lose any money on that. She'll be fine. Financially, she'll be fine, right? She'll be fine financially. It's not going to hurt her income, right? Melanie Mac? Mac and cheese? Okay, it's uh, can't be a same. Same. This is campy when he talks about video games. You know what? I watched the gameplay storyline online, and that that's what I know about this. That's what I know about this. I know about this. When you're forgetting, sometimes during the gameplay, not the actual cutscenes, there's storyline elements during the gameplay, right? Like, come on! Oh my god, Kratos! Oh my god. Speaking of Kratos, Kratos, Kratos has been cast. Yeah, we're getting Kratos. A Kratos God of War, live action God of War. We're starring Kratos. I'm kidding. Yeah, Brad, and one's rich and wealthy, while the other one is, well, crashing out. Okay, so yeah, Kratos has been cast with a live action God of War movie, which is supposed to be starting, not movie, TV show, TV show as starting soon. So, all right, so we got Ryan Hurst. I almost said Ryan Durst because I was thinking Fred Durst for a second. Then I read so Ryan Hurst. Ryan Hurst is going to play the live action version of Kratos. Ironically, he voiced Thor in God of War Ragnarok. Okay, he voiced Thor, Fat Thor, in Ragnarok. So he's going to actually play the live action version of Kratos. Okay, based on the Norse mythology. So we got our Kratos cast. Now we're gonna get Red cast as the child of Kratos. Okay. Okay, Grace Randolph as Freya. John Campia as Baldur. What's it? Baldur. uh, we could get Barbara Burnett as Mimir, the head. Is it Mimir, the head? The head. Okay. Okay, it's the head thing. You know the head thing you got in the God of War games. The head, it's Mimir, right? We could get okay, we get Chris Hemsworth as Thor, Fat Thor again. Okay, we could get Neurotic as one of Thor's sons, and we could get who else is there? Neurotic. Okay, we get Neurotic. We get Neurotic as one of Thor's sons. Uh, we could get who we could get Sturgis as one of the other Thor's sons. We could get I don't know who else. Uh, we could get Eric July as one of the dwarfs. Dwarfs, right? Carrie Rock as one as the dwarfs. One of the dwarfs, right? And we could get we could get is there any other female characters besides Freya? Oh, there's that in the first game. Damn. Because it's trying to find a role for the Salsa. Oh, we get the Salsa sisters as the Valkyrie. Uh, okay, part of the Valkyrie. um, I'm. I want Grace. I want Grace to make a video game. I want Grace to make a video game. I want Grace to go to like a small video game studio, make an independent video game, and like have it available on like the PlayStation Store, the Nintendo Store, Xbox. Of Grace like make a video game. Let's see. Okay. Okay. Grace would be like, Foiled, I don't understand it. What's happening here? The bombs. What are these factions? Why are these factions? What's the Vault Tech? What's Mr. House? Wait. There's a new Vegas? Why can I go to New Vegas? Yeah. And whatever happened to New York? And whatever happened to my condo? Guys, I don't understand what's going on. The ghoul? The ghoul was human at one point? I'm sorry. I know. Yeah, I'm gonna watch the God of War. I mean, the people working on it. It's actually got good people working on it, and I like Red. I actually like the games, but we're all subjective to that, right? Everything is our opinions. But I do hope they do, they do refer to some of his past in God of War and Grace. I'll say this. I said this last night. Now, is it last night? Okay. I said this last night. Kratos is not an anti-hero. He's not a fucking hero either. At first, he might have been a hero. In the God of War series, he's not the one on PS4 and PS5. That the Kratos in the Greek era, he is not he is not an anti-hero. He's not like the Punisher. Yes, a Punisher kills and does all this, but a Punisher does not kill innocents. Kill innocent. You get what he wants. Kratos. Kratos in the God of War games. Kratos in the God of War games. The Greek versions, the ones before the when it goes all the way to Midgard, Asgard, whatever, right? All right. He sacrificed innocents to get his means, to get his revenge. All right. He didn't care, really. He didn't care. So I wouldn't say he's a hero, a villain, or anti-hero. I would just say I don't know. What can you say if somebody is not a hero, not a villain, or anti-hero? What do you call that? Because anti-heroes, anti-heroes do not necessarily kill innocent. Do not kill innocents. Okay, I mean, like he does, right? Like Punisher is a definition of anti-hero. Okay, I guess I don't know what we call it. Just a pure gray character because in the God of War in the Greek era, he's not an anti-hero. Okay, he's not. Oh, Red. There's a graphic novel with his wife and his child. Graphic novel about when they were alive. But I don't know how to describe him. I guess I would say actually say like I wouldn't say he's a pure evil character, but I wouldn't necessarily say he's an anti-hero or a hero. I think later on, as he learns, and he thinks as he learns, as he things change for him, becomes more of a hero. In the God of War games, the PS4, I wouldn't necessarily say he's a hero per se, but he was not a villain or really an anti-hero there either. He's much. I consider more of a hero in the God of War games. The, yeah, I guess he's like a war criminal, like a typical warrior would be a Greek warrior, Spartan warrior. You gotta remember, he's a Spartan warrior, right? Like the Spartans are very ruthless warriors, right? They're not taught to show mercy. Okay, they are, and slowly turns good over time. Yeah, like he's a Spartan warrior. Spartans were considered the most fierce warriors in ancient Greece, right? Like he's a Spartan warrior. They're considered the most ruthless warriors in ancient Greece. Okay, they're not really meant to show weakness or anything like that. Okay, like in that. But the thing is, at the beginning, he was kind of like I want to say is oh yes, Spartans are treated terribly at beginning of birth. Yeah, they're harsh. They're harsh. They see who's the strong and who's the weak. But yeah, like, things are different back then. Much bit different back then, like thousands of years ago. Ancient Greece, ancient Rome, what we define as good now could be interpreted differently back then. Yeah, Red. Yeah, I mean, we saw that in 300, right? Like we know that in 300, Leonidas as a kid. They're not. Just, okay. These are not the nicest people. These are not right. They're ruthless. Spartans don't like weakness. Don't like weakness. Okay. Okay. Do you know who the Spartans worship to? Every time they go to battle, they always pray. Who do the guys pray to? Oh, which god do they pray to go to battle? No, it's not the goddess of war Athena. No, no, no. It's the god of war Ares. They always pray to Ares. Ares is their idol. The Spartans' idol is Ares, the god of war. Right? Okay? Athena has Athens. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Like that's that's how the Spartans did things back then. They the strong survive and the weak die. Because when you go into a real battle, war against another enemy, guess what? They're not going to take mercy on you. They're not going to let up. It's either you die, they die or you die, right? Like that's how they see it. That's how they see it. We're okay. What do you think? What do you think? I mean, in the 300, why do you think a group of 300 Spartans decided to, obviously they are outnumbered by the Persian Empire, but here's the thing Spartans don't give up. Spartans do not give up. Giving up is not in a freaking dictionary in their mindset. They fight to the end, the warrior way, even if they're outnumbered. Yeah, Red. Yeah. I mean, yeah. You mean you don't want to be born in Sparta. All right. Okay. And Kratos has to learn that compassion and all of that over time. Because the Spartan way is really taught by, obviously, not to show any weakness. And sometimes when you don't learn any of that, learn any of compassion, remorse, and your feelings like that, it's not good for you, health, right? Mentally and health and physically wise, right? And you see what it did to him, and it gave us first vengeance and all of that, right? And over time, over the Greek, over the games, you started to see it. I mean, look, even if, right? He loved his daughter, he loved his wife, he loved Sparta, and then the second game and the third game, the second game specifically, all that vengeance and thirst, and that anger, like it was not justified what he was doing anymore. It's like, no, man, you are not. Your vengeance is not justified anymore, man. Whatever. And then in the third game, when he had to go again to get Pandora, right? Hephaestus' daughter, Pandora. He started get close to Pandora in a way that Pandora kind of reminded his daughter. And as he's with Pandora over time, that's when you see the change in Kratos, right? Where that anger, that vengeance, that guilt was slowly going away because of Pandora, reminding him of his daughter. Okay? And he saw what happened in the third game. And he's, okay? All right, so that's, but yeah. Fred Durst is Kratos. I'm kidding, not Fred Durst. Not Fred Durst, guys. Not Fred Durst. Remember The Last of Us and Uncharted? That's PlayStation tends to do that. Sony tends to do that, right? But I'm going to go now because I got nothing else to talk about. Make sure to like, share, subscribe, comment below. I'll be back this weekend. Bye, guys.
Come on. Thanks for watching him, bitch.